Hey guys, welcome back to the Ford Explorer series here. So I left it up to the customer what they wanted to do. We had two Explorers, and the option was basically to make one good one out of two exploded ones. So if you remember, the customer's 2004 Explorer had the blown head gasket, and then we found the snapped timing chain guide in the rear of the passenger bank, and at that point the engine had to come out to do the job correctly, the head gaskets and the timing chain cassettes. Or the other option was to take this 2003 Ford Explorer that has a supposedly known good engine. Now I'll tell you a little later what is going on with this engine. It does have a little timing chain rattle, but I'm not digging into it at this point. It runs, and the head gaskets aren't blown. But basically, take the transmission out of the 04 and put it into this 03. If you remember, the transmission on this thing was spewing fluid, and so long story short, we got both of these trucks to Big Al, who has a lift and he likes to do undercar. He's the undercar care specialist. So anyways, he swapped over the transmission from the 04 into this guy. So the customer said, well, let's put this thing on the road and we'll scrap the 04 since the interior in that one, there's a massive sunroof leak and it just smelled like cat piss in the interior, so they decided to go with this one. But so Big Al swapped over the transmission and the transfer case as an assembly, and then when I took it for a test drive, I saw that the four-wheel drive didn't work. I'm like, well, you can't give it back to the customer like that. It turns out that between 03 and 04 they had a design change in the four-wheel drive system where in the 03 there's a separate 4x4 module that controls the transfer case, and in the 04 it's all done with the PCM. And the wiring harness is the same, it all fit together, it snapped right in, but there are two extra speed sensors on the transfer case on the 03 here. So this truck didn't like the transfer case from the 04, so he had to swap the transfer case. And long story short, now we have this thing. It's on the road, just here for last pre-delivery, oil change, and it also needs to pass inspection. And right now I'm doing the the parking brake didn't work too well, so the old shoes were toast. We're putting new shoes on here, and I also discovered that the left lower ball joint was loose, and obviously that's an inspection item, at least in the state of Pennsylvania. I know New York State wouldn't care about this, but so we have to do that before giving it back to the customer. I really want to get this thing out of here. It's been too long. It's been a month since she brought her original Explorer over here, so yep. So that's where we're at. Once I get it all back together, I'll give you a final shot of how it runs, and hopefully that'll be the conclusion of this series. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, got the brakes done, the ball joint is in, went pretty smooth. So let's fire it up, and maybe you guys will hear that rattle I was talking about. I'm happy with that. Just a little rattle, a cold startup, but then it quieted down. Hear a little something back there. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy the series. Another kind of long project, I guess, and twists and turns. I guess, you know, we quoted a head gasket job, and now they have a new vehicle, kind of new replacement vehicle that hopefully will last them a while longer. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.